Hi, my name is Kira Dubois. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne. This is Genevieve, my Arbonne baby. I have been a consultant now for almost 2 years, and when I started my business, I didn't have any other consultants in my area. I was living in Alaska, and my husband introduced me to Arbonne when we were dating. And when I started to build a business, I didn't know who to turn to because there was, as far as I knew, there were no business builders in my area. But my mother-in-law was building her business in Indiana, so she helped me get started, and she told me what to do, and I followed her direction and her lead, and we had some launch parties, and after the 4th month I promoted to district manager. But at the time, we didn't know how to make three-way calls. We didn't know what the protocol was for getting people to show up. So I did the best that I could with the system that we have in place. And during the time that I promoted until this past December, it was kind of an up and down situation where I would have lost my district manager status, but because I went over a few times with my monthly requirements, my performance account balance was enough to actually carry me through. So this past December, my account balance ran out, so starting in January I was bumped back down to consultant level, which of course was a little discouraging because I knew that I had really to work hard at my business to get back up to district manager. So I had an opportunity meeting on January 14th, and I had heard about three-way calls before, but I didn't really know how to do them. So I said to my prospect, well, let's try the three-way calls and see if we can get people at your launch party. So we made a few calls. We had some people that were going to come. So I thought things were great. When I left, we were going to, meet the next day and do her party. Well, she sent me a text message that evening telling me that she's no longer interested in Arbonne and that she's had people contact her to say how uncomfortable they were that we called them. So I called my mother-in-law and asking, what is the proper way to do three-way calls? And she wasn't really sure. And I asked God that night for an answer on what can I do to really grow my business? How can I do it right? Who can help me? The next day, my mother-in-law called me and said there was going to be a training that night with MJ Durkin. And of course I didn't know anything about who MJ Durkin was or what the training was going to be, but because I want to learn, I got on the call and was just blown away when I found out that it was all about the three-way calls. And the prayer was answered. It was just amazing. And so I said, okay, let's do this right. Let's get our launch parties. So we got our scripts out. We made our calls. Almost everybody that said they would come to my launch party showed up, which was just incredible because I've never had that turnout before in my business. And I also launched a new business builder in February. We did her launch party, made three-way calls. All but one person showed up to her launch party, and that one person still even placed an order because they couldn't show up. So that was just amazing. We both got into qualification that month for district manager. And February turned out to be my second best month since I started Arbonne in June of 2012. So because of MJ's trainings, the scripts, the calls, the seminars, the workshops, I mean, it was incredible. And every day I'm just, continuing to learn more and more. And so in March, before the end of the month, I actually exceeded the qualification to finish my district manager, to get back into, district manager status. And my business builder, this is her 3rd month, now we're into April. So I'm now a district manager starting April 1st, and my business builder is in her 3rd month, and she is very close to finishing district manager, which she will be able to do this month. And now because of MJ and all of everything I've learned from the trainings, there's no doubt in my mind that this month I can get into qualification for area manager. So I'm just so thrilled about that. So I want to thank you, MJ, for saving my business.